Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening, it brings together two heavyweights. Would you welcome on my left, occupying the blue corner, with John Dunas and his team in the corner from Dandenong, Victoria, scaling 86.5 kilograms, with a record of 5 bouts, 3 wins, 2 losses, wearing new-tie trunks of purple and gold. Would you welcome Gaza Gary Dimitrakis?
Bruce, is this a 3-rounder?
My right, occupying the red corner, trained by Jamal Hazam Academy, scaling a massive 88.5 kilograms, Muay Thai trunks, red, gold and black. 1 bout, he won that bout. Would you welcome Abud Sayah? In charge, Grandpa Peter Clark. 3 rounds.
So almost set for action here. Referee Peter Clark will give these men their final instructions. Abud Sayah, 1-0 at the moment. Michael, is he going to live up to something bigger and better, do you think?
1-0. Well, I can have a look at Abud, and looking at him from his last fight, he's trimmed down quite a bit. He's looking quite good. I saw him sparring a few weeks ago down at the Jamal Hassan stable. A very powerful young man, a lot of dynamite in those fists. As I said before, knocked his first opponent out within about 10 seconds, and he'll be hoping to repeat that feat on Gary Dimitrakis tonight. But Mark the Hammer Castanini, Gary Dimitrakis, no shortage of skill in the boxing department either.
I think Gary will certainly have a greater level of skill. He's up and coming, and he's keen to make an impression, as I said earlier. And what he lacks in technique, he'll certainly make up for in power. As you can see, he's a very solidly built young guy. Gary Dimitrakis, a very well-conditioned athlete, and he always puts up a good show. So I think we're in for something very interesting.
Abud Sayah out of the red corner, Gary Dimitrakis in the blue corner. The third man in the ring for this fight will be referee Peter Clark, of course a renowned trainer on the Melbourne kickboxing circuit, with quite a few champions under his belt as well. And we're just about to get underway for our first event of this, the War Zone, on September 1st, 1996, Tarak Solak Promotions, presenting this big night in Melbourne kickboxing.
So in the absence of the bell, we'll get underway. And as you see, purple and gold trunks, Gary Dimitrakis, good left-hander, open proceedings against Abud Sayah. Now Sayah comes on strong.
Don't hold, stop. Don't hold around the neck. What?
Sayah going after with his fist early, called him with a nice left there to the front of Gary Dimitrakis, opened up the front kick there with the right leg. Both men in centre of the ring. Nice jabs there, led out by Gary Dimitrakis, followed up by a high left roundhouse kick. Abud winds up that big right hand of his. That's a dangerous one. Gary will have to keep his hands up high and be aware of those mighty punches of the giant Slayer. Cops one in the neutral corner, Abud Sayah.
Don't hold, fight out.
Was this very willing here in the opening round. A big right hand there from Gary Dimitrakis. Both these men have landed solid blows here in the opening round.
Yes, not many kicks in it at the moment. Both men relying a lot on their hands. Abud Sayah has taken a couple of blows to the head. There's another right hand there from Gary Dimitrakis. Abud turns him around, moves back into the centre of the ring. There's that leaping right again, but followed up by a right of his own by Gary Dimitrakis. And both men trading some good leather at the moment. There's the left hook by Gary.
Don't hold, stop.
Abud Sayah switching his attention downstairs, just starting to bleed from the nostrils as well. They're both very big men. 86.5 kilos for Gary Dimitrakis, 88.5 kilos for Abud Sayah.
Abud Sayah going headhunting with that wild right hand of his. Gary Dimitrakis trying to stay in close. And both men working a lot of shots to the head and not as many shots to the body. And Peter Clark warning Abud Sayah not to hold his opponent. Gary with the nice right uppercut. Big overhand right. Didn't connect. A straight right by Gary Dimitrakis, wobbling Abud. He's got him in the neutral corner. Uppercuts. And referee Peter Clark applies a standing count on Abud Sayah. He was wobbled there, Mark the Hammer Castanini.
Yes, Abud holding on, of course, which is just a measure of self-preservation when you're in a bit of trouble in the ring. And we'll just get back to the action.
Abud definitely wobbled by that shot. There's another straight right by Gary Dimitrakis. It hurt them. Abud, connects there with a big left hook. And referee Peter Clark again, just around. A good round for Gary Dimitrakis, Mark.
Well, it's a great round for Gary. Both these boys, well, the heavyweights, and they're letting some leather fly in this first round. Abud leaving himself a little bit open, I feel. And Gary, of course, taking full advantage of that.
Okay, about to commence the second round. It's Sayah coming out of the red corner. Nice front kick there by Gary Dimitrakis to begin the round. And Abud showing a bit of agility, winding up for a spinning back kick, but it didn't come off, unfortunately. And leading it again with the left jab there was Dimitrakis, and a slip to the canvas by Sayah. So Dimitrakis bringing on the heavy artillery in the second round, as he did in the first. Abud trying to wind up for that big overhand right. Not many kicks in it at the moment. Both men relying on their fists. There's the overhand right and left again by Abud. Gary turns him around in the blue corner, but Abud dances out of there. Caught with a couple of nice straight rights to the face. And you can see the red welts appearing around the left eye of Sayah. He's taking a bit of punishment there so far.
Don't hold, fight out.
Certainly been very willing to contest so far. And Gary Dimitrakis has had the veteran, Sayah, with his problems at the moment, appearing to be fatigued. He's soaked up a lot of punishment, and Dimitrakis keeps coming forward.
Dimitrakis is measuring his shots very well at the moment, and Abud going downstairs with a couple of leg kicks, but they were well checked by Dimitrakis. Left and right to the head. Abud's being wobbled. That one got him nicely. Smack on the kisser.
Don't hold.
And there's a nice left by Abud, firing back now, trading some punches of his own. It's a real slugfest at the moment, Mark the Hammer.
Certainly, Abud is going to have to keep his hands up. He's actually having to go at the ref now. And I think it'll be an early
Wild
night.
scenes here, and Sayah. Sorry, Mark. Sayah has been disqualified, it would appear. He wants to continue with it. The referee, Peter Clark.
Well, a sad turn of incidents and a sad display of sportsmanship, or lack of sportsmanship, from Sayah. A very disturbed young man at this point of time, suffering his first defeat.
I don't think we'll see Abud getting into the ring for a long time after this display. It's just not warranted.
No, definitely there's no place for that type of behaviour in kickboxing, in any ring sport, in fact. And referee Peter Clark quite rightly calling the fight off at this point, and a disappointing end to our first fight of the war zone. Congratulations to Gary Dimitrakis. Before the fight ended in that controversial manner, it was all Gary Dimitrakis' show.
If I may just say, these boys from Jamal Hassan's stable, they've got an awesome amount of pressure on them. They've got a lot of supporters here. And I think Abud realised that he was really getting a caning. And there's a lot of frustration there. You know, you've got your family, you've got your friends, and you really want to make a good impression. These guys prepare for months for these fights. And when it goes wrong in the ring, I think you can see that it can affect people in different ways. Some people get emotional, some people cry, and some people just hit out, as Abud just did. But it's certainly not the way a disciplined sportsman should act.
Well, dramatic start here to proceedings at Festival Hall, with Gary Dimitrakis being awarded the first fight. We shall return with more action.